Hey, it's Father Taylor, and today is Friday, not Thursday. Nobody was in the office yesterday, so today is your October 28th, Friday eBlast. So beautiful weather out, great time to be out and about in Simsbury. I've never been a big hiker until I moved here. Man, there are so many great places to get outdoors. If you don't like a challenging thing, there are places that are nice and flat. If you like a little more challenge, we got hills and stuff to climb. There are some great waterfalls in our area. So just putting in a plug for getting outdoors, seeing some of these colors. I'm looking out my window right now, seeing these beautiful colors. Um, really great time to be outdoors. Last week, we had a little group who at the regular church time, they took a hike. And I don't know if it was the word of the Lord, but was they came back, they were met by two bears on the trail. Fortunately, all three people who were on the hike came back alive. Maybe it's time to go back to church. Maybe God's telling us something about what should you be doing on Sunday. I don't know. Just kidding around with that. But this Sunday we'll be having again another session two of Breakfast Alpha. If you missed session one, no problem. Come on down, right after the 9:15 service, we'll go right up for Breakfast Alpha. Last week, thank you, Julie, for taking care of the service while I was gone. And a great story from Sue Ziner. We have another story coming up this week. And that's all in part of learning to tell our stories and just for us to hear how God works in people's lives, other than have the priest get up and give you a sermon, but also because we're stewards of God's story. And that's our theme for this year's stewardship, that we are stewards of God's story. Buildings come and go. Even church institutions seem to come and go. But it's God's story of the transformative love in Jesus that remains. And you are part of that story. And Trinity Church has, since the 1850s, been a part of telling that story, stewards of that story. And God's story also is born out in you, so that your story is tied to God's story. So that's what's coming up Sunday. Again, we have another speaker on that. Immediately following the service, starting around 10:35, we go right up for Breakfast Alpha. And so I invite you to come. As I said before, you don't have to come. I've come the first week. We'll come come upstairs for the second week. We have all kinds of food up there, including gluten-free, dairy-free. There's everything that you can imagine is up there. But please come up quickly, and we want to make sure we're actually doing the program by 10:45. So come on up for Breakfast Alpha again this Sunday. 47 people last week. It's really great turnout. So we have room for more. On the 20th of November, it's going to be a sneak preview because it's new for us. We will be hosting the town-wide Thanksgiving service. Since I've been here, I've been at the Methodist Church and the Congregational Church. 1 year during COVID, we didn't have anything. Last year we had what do you call it? We did a Zoom version of it from the Farmington Valley Jewish Congregation. But this year it's right here at our church, and we moved the time to 4:00 in the afternoon. So you come out, see other people from other churches. You get to worship the Lord and be thankful. The combined choirs be really great. That's coming up on November 20th, coming up this year. So the three things, only three things this week are, hey, great to see you. Come on out for church on Sunday at both 8 and 9:15. Zoom Alpha, you get upstairs by 10:30, 10:35, grab a breakfast. We go right into our small groups and our meeting. That'd be great. Coming up on the 20th, we have the Thanksgiving service, and we've already begun our way of approaching stewardship this year, which is that we ourselves are stewards of God's story. And we'll hear another story from somebody from our church. I'm not going to tell you who, but you'll hear it again coming up this week on Sunday. So God bless you. Look forward to seeing you this weekend.